To reach optimal states of consciousness and perform at your best, you need to be laser focused. The type of focus where you are so engrossed in the activity that everything else vanishes. You seamlessly and automatically make plays and filter irrelevant information from the relevant. Researchers refer to these optimal states of consciousness as flow states, and the key driver of flow states is focus. This is one of the reasons why meditation is arguably the best mental training strategy for athletes. You can think of meditation as a workout for your brain. Similar to how different forms of exercise strengthen different parts of your body, different forms of meditation strengthen different parts of your brain. By practicing different forms of meditation, it is possible to strengthen your attention systems to sustain deep focus, lower your stress response, quiet down and regulate your internal chatter, doubts, and limiting beliefs, and develop qualities that will make you a happier and all-round better person. This is why meditation is a foundational practice used by many highly sought-out sports psychologists. Dr. Michael Gervais, the sports psychologist for the Seattle Seahawks, Adam Baumgartner, and countless other elite-level athletes, incorporates meditation as a central component in his mindset training classes. In his own words, the purpose of his Compete to Create mindset training class is to condition your mind to live in the present moment. George Mumford, advisor to Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Shaq O'Neal, and Phil Jackson, also teaches meditation and the art of mindfulness. And it's not only athletes who are reaping the benefits of meditation. Tim Ferriss says that more than 80% of the world-class performers he's interviewed have some form of daily meditation or mindfulness practice. It's a meta skill that improves everything else. In this video, we will dive into the science of meditation to understand why this practice is at the heart of high performance. Research has found that different forms of meditation improve various facets of our attention. One of these facets of attention is selective attention. Selective attention refers to our ability to sustain our attention on one thing and gate out all surrounding distractions. Meditation also lowers something referred to as attentional blink. Attentional blinks are moments of temporary blindness. They are a short pause in our mind's ability to scan our surroundings. For example, when two things are presented one after another in close succession, we often get hooked on the first object and cannot pull ourselves away to attend to the second object. To test for attentional blink, researchers flash numbers and letters on a screen at fast speeds. The goal of the test is to identify the two letters that flash in succession. I will let you try the test. After I'm done explaining the instructions, you're going to see a sequence of numbers flash by. Your goal is to spot and identify the two letters that show up within this sequence of numbers. Ready? Focus. The test will begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Did you catch the two letters? Because the letters are flashed in a rapid-fire sequence, most people miss the second letter. That's the attentional blink. This test is important because it is one measure of your ability to not get too caught up in one thing at the expense of everything else and to remain fully immersed in the present moment. What happens in your brain is that when you see the first letter, your brain rewards you with a dose of pleasing neurochemicals, which relaxes your concentration and takes your focus offline. You can think of it as a short celebration party in your brain. During the short party, you miss small changes in your surroundings. The reason why meditation lowers attentional blink is because meditation improves your ability to engage and disengage your attention from what you experience. This ability to engage and disengage helps you in two important ways. One, it reduces your tendency to get stuck in distracting stimuli, which enhances your attention by allowing you to notice more changes in your environment. Two, it reduces your tendency to get stuck in distracting thoughts, something that is extremely useful for battling self-doubt in high-pressure situations. You will see an example of this later in the video. Meditation training can also help you perform in high-pressure situations by influencing your stress response. Normally, when you feel afraid or anxious, you experience activity in a part of your brain called the amygdala. Researchers have found that meditation training can decrease this amygdala activity in response to stressors and challenges. Another important benefit of meditation is that it quiets down our internal chatter. When we're at rest, we experience non-stop thoughts and internal chatter, which is often quite negative. Researchers refer to this brain activity as the default mode network. Buddhist monks refer to it as the monkey mind. Research has found that through meditation, you can quiet down your monkey mind and reach a state of mental calmness. The more you meditate, the more this state of mental calmness will persist beyond your meditative state. These are some of the benefits of meditation. I'm now going to give you examples of how these benefits can improve your sports performance. Imagine you have to take a game-winning shot in a championship final. When you walk up to take the shot, your mind begins to race. You begin thinking about the importance of the moment and what is at stake. The spotlight is on you and the people are counting on you. Your supporters, your family, your teammates, and the cheerleader that you're trying to impress. The attention and the pressure begins to make you feel self-conscious and you start to doubt yourself. This causes your physiological arousal to go up and your body to tighten up. Not because of the hot cheerleader, but because of the psychological stress you perceive in the situation. Put more simply, you begin to think negative thoughts, you feel stress in your body, and you're unable to get your mind under control. When this happens, we often try to force a good outcome. And by trying to force a good outcome, we think too hard about movements that we normally perform automatically. Movements that we perform best without thinking. When we consciously think about these movements, we disrupt the automatic process, which can lead to a bad outcome. This chain of events is not unique to soccer players. It can happen in just about every sport, such as basketball and hockey, for example. Okay, now let's imagine the same situation, but this time we're going to imagine that you have included meditation as a daily habit. This time, when you go up to take your shot, you will experience less amygdala activity and a lower stress response. You'll be better able to focus and regulate your attention, and you will experience less internal chatter and doubt. Also, if you do experience some negative internal chatter, you will be better able to disengage your attention from the negative thoughts and replace them with positive self-talk while engaging your attention in the present moment and on where you want to shoot the ball. The referee will then blow the whistle, you will hopefully score, and you will get yourself a date with the cheerleader. You will then thank the Buddhist monks for helping you get a date, and because you're a great teammate, you will share this video with your team. Alright, enough with the jokes, but seriously, share this video with your teammates and give me a thumbs up to support the channel. Lastly, as mentioned in a previous video, flow states are the most optimal state we can be in when performing. Research shows that there's a strong association between mindfulness and flow. The reason is straightforward. Focus is a critical ingredient needed to reach flow states, and mindfulness meditation helps strengthen our ability to focus. There are more benefits of meditation on our happiness and health that I did not talk about in this video. I also did not talk about which forms of meditation will help you experience each of the benefits that I talked about in the video. I will save all of this for future videos. If you cannot wait for those videos, then I suggest you read the following two books. 1, Altered Traits by Daniel Goleman, and 2, Why Meditate by Matthew Ricard. My goal with this video was simply to motivate you to start meditating by showing you some of the benefits and that this is a practice that is used by many of the world's best performers.
I bought into the meditation. Game 7 against Boston. We were never rattled, ever, because we were always in the moment, always in the present, always extremely calm, always looking at the reality of the situation and not letting our emotions cloud our execution. And that comes from being in that meditative state.
Thank you for tuning in and subscribe to get the best strategies for optimal performance.